the side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feet.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on second and 14. Ryan, and Anderson's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Denver.
Down, ready, you ready? Hey, let's go. You don't want this. Check.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Broncos.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
51. Hey, dude. Gun. So don't say nothing. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Rabbit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again. Goff. Open man is Galladay. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Check. Louis.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Dante Fowler in on the stop. On 2nd and 7. Goff. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
20. Let's go. Double time. Hey. You got three. 3 down. Shell. We're good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Auschko with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense.
Now Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Anderson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run. Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 10th carry now for Anderson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Anderson loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. Yard line.
Every time, keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, wahoo! Get out!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
20. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Got it good.
They give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Super 66.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Track 25. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They run again on first down. Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Charlie, don't be scared of it. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We go tonight. 180. Let's go one more.
On first down, gone. And this one completes a read. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
The final shot before break here. Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time run there by Anderson. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, Denver.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long
Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Goff picked off by his former teammate, LaMarcus Joyner. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rip left, rip left.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Mark 25. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Mark 52, Mark 50. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Goff on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for his tight end read. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st down, Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Ryan, it's complete to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, Haywood!
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating. and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Strong right. 21. Strong right.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving. Anderson loses the football, and the Dolphins have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, brother. 120. 58, the mic. I got it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Blue 80. I got one. Hey, express. Ready to go.
They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check.
Again, Anderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We're ready. Watch the run.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready. 5:25. Hey, Tuesday. 5:25.
On 1st down, Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch the run.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run. Anderson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.